Hi guys, and welcome to Hips and Splits. My name is Madupe, and today I'm going to be taking you through some stretches, drills, progressions and regressions to help you to achieve your goal of the splits. To get started, we're going to go for a warm-up just to get our hearts going and the blood pumping. We're going to start with star jumps for 30 seconds. We're going to go into some butt kicks and then some high knees.
Used to never do what's best for me. I was such a hopeless fool. I just kept making the same mistake.
Right, that's it. Move this there.
That was until I found you.
Right, 30 seconds down. We're going to go into our butt kicks.
And getting no love and getting way.
So we're just literally kicking our butt, hands behind the bar.
There's enough to keep me safe. Just like the sun, you showed me which way I should go.
And now into our high knees.
Just like the wind you
We're
pulled.
keeping our back straight, chest up, and touching each hand with chin. Breathe in the whole time, in and out. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to go for one more round of that, and then we're going to get into our down dynamic stretches. Here we go, star jumps. Keep going. Remember to breathe. Bringing the arms right up. So keep going. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Into our butt kicks. Kicking our butt on our toes. Our heels run up. Keep going. And high knees. By this point, you should be starting to feel it. Heart should be racing, blood should be pumping. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and right. So take a few minutes just to get your breath back. At this point, you should be breathing like me. Right, so we're going to get onto our mat. And we're going to start with our left leg up. We're on our right knee. We've got our left leg out at a 90-degree angle. We're just going to push our hip down. Breathing in. And on the exhale, we're going to push slightly further than before. Just to open our hips. So we're just pushing back and forth. Pushing further on the exhale. We're going to lift up our back knee. Finding our balance, you put your hand on the floor if you can't balance. And you're just going to pull up your foot, stretching out the quad. We're going to push back on your bum, sit back on the right heel, left leg straight, and you're just going to grab and hold the head as far as you can up. On the exhale, moving deeper. And then come up. I'm going to repeat this on the other side. So right leg, 90-degree angle. I'm gonna push with our hips. Pushing down, keeping our chest up. And breathing. On the exhale, going further. And further. Lift our left leg up, stretching the quad. Again, use your hand if you need to get balance on the floor. And we're just going to push. Push back onto your bum, to your left ankle. Right leg straight, grab your foot, reach down. Right, we're going to do the same stretches basically from a standing position. So we're going to lift our left knee up. Just grab your balance. And you're going to slightly lean back, pulling up your hip. So the goal is to get your knee up as high as possible while keeping your supported leg straight. Yes, I need my balance too. So you just need to reset if that happens. The same on the right leg. My right leg is my not as flexible leg, so. Right, from here we're going to step out with our left leg back into a lunge. Same as the floor stretch, but obviously our foot is off the ground, our knee is off the ground. I'm going to push in, breathe in. Going deeper on the exhale. I'm going to repeat the same on the left leg. So step out, deep lunge, hands on your hips. Breathe it in. And pushing our hips out further on the exhale. So on my flexible leg, I get a lot more depth. Up. Right. Next, we are going to go into a quick hip opener. So, you want to get into a deep squat position, like this. So it's quite a wide squat. My toes are turned outwards. Hands are just right in front of me. I'm going to do 3 bounces and then go up to straight legs. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to push on the floor. Straighten my legs, straighten my arms. Do that again. 1, 2, 3, and push, straight legs, straight arms. One more time, 1, 2, 3. On this time I'm going to push, but bend my arms to try and get my elbows to the floor. Now obviously this is dependent to your own natural flexibility, so if you can't, you can use a yoga block and just put your elbows on there. And kind of just sit there, breathe in. It's actually quite good with a rolling book because you can roll through. Like so. So for me, I would just you can hold this for like anywhere between sort of 20 to 30 seconds is good. From here we're going to go to a wide plie and put our hands on our knees. Breathe in as we deepen the plie. For another 10 seconds. out and we're just going to hold. And go back to our straight leg, just to stretch your legs back out. Right, and then we're going to sit down. Ooh. Arms high one into a back five position, so just grab your toes, chest up, and you're going to open up your knees and just bounce. Back five. Breathe in and out, all the while. Then use your elbows and just push. While holding your ankles, you just want to push your knees out as far as you can. Again, opening up the hips. And pushing down as hard as you can to where it feels comfortable for you. Right. We're going to open up our legs, left and right, as far open as you can get them. So, for me, that's about here naturally. Just going to sit up as high as we can with our chest up, head up. And we're going to take both hands up to our shoulders. Take a very, very deep breath. And we're going to go straight down. We're going to place our hands in front of us and slowly slide them out as far as you can, till you can get your stomach on the floor. This is a pancake stretch. Constantly breathing. To get further in your stretches, you have to breathe. So breathe it in, and then the exhale, pushing further down. I'm going to come up. I'm going to bring up our right arm, cross our left arm across the body, and come over to the left side. Breathing in and out. Going to do the same on the right side. Should feel the stretch going all the way up to your side. Breathe in. And then we're going to do both hands up, and we're going to turn to face the left leg and go straight down. You should feel this all under your hamstrings. If you do it with a flex foot, you feel it a little bit more, so just alternate between point and the flex feet. Let's do this for a few reps. Same on the other side. One inhale and exhale. Breathing and getting deeper into the stretch and then exhale. Just lie onto our backs very quickly. So your back should be completely flat on the floor for this next stretch. You want to go for the left leg first. So we're going to put our right leg completely straight down. We're going to pick up our left knee, similar to the stretch we did at the beginning, standing. You're going to pull in your left knee as far as you can up to your chest. Breathing, pulling it in, closer to you on the exhale. And we're going to try the whole time to keep our supporting leg as straight as possible and as close to the ground as possible. If your leg starts to come up off the floor, then you need to move it down there. From there, you're going to flex your left leg, you're going to reach with your right hand, bottom of your heel, and you're going to extend the leg. Use your left hand to just support your knee. So you straighten the leg. Foot is still flexed at this point, and your right leg is still on the floor straight. Pull that towards you. You want to go back to the knee, Point the foot this time. With both hands, you want to grab your heel and straighten your leg completely as far as you can get it.
You were always taking time, baby.
Remember to breathe.
I was holding up to name, put my eyes on the wall. You
And going back to
were
release the chest.
from me. You were
I'm going to repeat this on the right side.
waiting. I'm on fire.
So back flat on the floor, left leg slightly. This is my non-flexible leg, so it's not going to be as impressive. Grab your knee and pull out to your chest. And then deeply breathe in and out. Pulling that knee up to your chest. We're going to grab our heel with the opposite hand. Other hand is going to be on the knees, supporting on the back as we straighten up. Flex foot. Straighten the leg. Back to the chest. Grab the heel with both hands. Point our foot and we're going to stretch our leg as straight as we can. Next stretch that personally helps more so with our box splits, but a stretch that I think we should do every day is froggy. So, well, I don't know, there's lots of names for it, but I like to call it froggy. You want to get onto your all fours to start. You are gonna widen your knees and you're keeping everything at right angles. So your knees, you should be all the way forward. You shouldn't be all the way back like this. You want to be essentially in a line. So the knees are in a line with your hips all the way through. There's a straight line. And what you're going to do is, for me, my natural mobility allows me to kind of go on my elbows. If it's here for you, that's fine. You can just keep your chest up and just hold this froggy position. But for me, I'm going to put my elbows down. Breathe in. And on the exhale, just try and push my hips down as far as possible. If you can actually go further than this, the next progression will be to put your hands flat on the floor. And you want to do a froggy, I would say every day, try and hold a froggy at least for 3 to 4 minutes. If you can do longer, that's great. Don't mind watching TV. And I like to just flex and point my fingers at doing. I don't change my positioning, but I kind of just push my hips down periodically further as I'm breathing. This is just going to really open your hips when you're getting ready for your box split. After froggy, your hips will be a bit sore, so just give them a little massage, like so. And then next we're going to get into how to get into your splits. If you haven't done the splits before, you can use a yoga block or a stack of books or even some pillows on top of each other just to support your legs. I'm going to start with my left leg, good leg. I'm just going to get onto my right knee like this. I'm going to drive my heel forward. So at this point there's no pressure really on my front foot. I'm keeping the pressure on my supporting leg. I'm just able to slide my foot forward and back. Right? Let's move that slightly. So we're going to put our right arm and our left arm right, I would say, by your shin in terms of how far down your leg. And at this point, you want to just push through, keeping your shoulders straight, keeping your hips straight, so you don't want your hip to go like that. We don't want to do that, because that's not a split. And we don't want to do that, because that is not a split. So the aim of the game is to just try and keep your hips as square as possible while going down as far as you can. If at any point your hip starts to twist out, then you want to come back up and reset with your hands before going down again. So I'm going to go down, I'm keeping my hip straight all the way. My hip isn't twisting, it's staying flat and parallel to the ground. And I'm sitting down. I'm putting my chest up. Back on my foot. You don't want to put your foot like that. It's got to be facing down on the floor, so keeping those hips nice and square. You're just going to breathe and sit in the splits. You're going to hold this for about 30 seconds actually. Really focusing on the breathing. Just going to move down and grab my foot. Put my face onto my knee and just take a deep breath in. Keeping those hips nice and square. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now for me, I'll just swing my leg around to get out of the splits normally. If that's not possible, just use both hands to help drag that leg back up. So you've just got the main weight on your back leg and you just drag your front leg back up to you. If you can't hold the split flat on the ground, obviously as I said, use a block. So if here is naturally as far as you can go, that's fine. You just want to put the block sort of underneath, just below your calf, I would say. So the other side of your shin, it's under here. And this rolling one's quite convenient for it, but otherwise you would just hold where naturally you can go. And you just do the same, put your face to your knee. Okay? So we're going to do the exact same on the other leg. Square the hips first. I learned to do the splits, I think, from sitting in my house and just doing it. I just could do it naturally from when I was a kid. And then my mum took me to gymnastics when she found me sitting in the splits watching the telly. So that's how I learned. But I feel like because of that and going to gymnastics, I've learned kind of how to do it in a way that I guess looks nice, as well as, yeah, I'm doing the splits. So it's the technique side of it. The hip square. Another quick way of helping to square your hips, if you can get quite far down naturally, but you're not completely flat, you could do opposite leg hands and knees. So you get your left hand, stick it on your knee, you get your right hand, stick it just on your hamstring, just here. And as you go down, you keep the hands there to help keep you square. But that does require having a bit of mobility in your shoulders as well. So again, just whatever feels right for you, you can just naturally do. But that is a technique specifically if you're having the twisties, which is the twisted hips. But yeah, so same on your right leg for 30 seconds. We'll just hold that quickly. Breathe in, hold the ball, in and out. That's when you let ground to come out of it. There we go. Right. Next, we are gonna go into the big bad box splits. So box splits is a hard one. I think the older you get, the harder it gets, especially for women. I think once your body develops and stuff, your hips, you can't really hold it the same way as when you're little. Obviously your bones, they fuse, they get bigger, so it is a lot harder. So that's why I would say probably every day is the start to getting box splits. So I think we're just going to go straight into it. We're going to do a hold for 30 seconds. So the best way to enter box splits for me, I believe, is from standing. Either, depending on how your natural range of mobility is, you can do that with your hands on the floor in front of you. Or some people like to go, if they can reach their elbows to the floor, they like to start from here. So I'll show you first this way. Right, so you just do as we were doing in the dynamic stretches earlier, hands on the floor, legs wide apart. You want to keep your feet actually parallel, so your toes facing front, not to the side, which a lot of people I think can get confused with. If you do your toes outwards like this, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get your alignment. You want to keep that straight line with your hips. As we're doing the froggy, hips not in front and hips not behind the body, they're in one straight line. So you want to put your toes facing forward, hands in front, take a deep breath, and you want to slowly slide both feet at the same time out. So let's say this is where you've got to. You don't want to sit back and you don't want to go too far forward, you just want to hold your body nice and still, breathing in, breathing out, just holding that split position. And keep holding it. And to come down from it, you can just move your hands back and sit onto your bum. That's the safest way to come out of a box split, I think, without hurting or injuring your hips, twisting your hips. If you fall forward, it can be quite uncomfortable, and vice versa if you fall to the sides. So you just want to walk your hands back, sit back onto your bum. In between, I like to just do a quick butterfly to just wiggle out my hips a bit. And I'm going to show you the other way, which is on the elbows. Same again. We're going to stand up. We're going to reach in front of us, and we're going to put both elbows down, or as far as you can go. To be honest, you don't have to get them completely flat to do it from this position. If you can get your elbows, I feel like you get your hands to about here, so I'll show you from the side as well. If your elbows are about there, you can go from there as well. I think that would be quite comfortable. But again, just go with what works for you. So, I'm going to put mine down, same thing. I'm going to keep that straight line from my hips to both feet. Toes are facing forward. Gonna slide out as far as I can. Staying on my elbows. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. You can reach out your hands to the side. Pop your chin down. And to come out, you want to just push up and sit back onto your bum. Just to stretch out those hips, because your hips, you're definitely going to feel it after a box. I like to do box at the end of a stretching session, because throughout the whole class, we have been opening up our hips essentially to allow this. So, fight to finish. I'm going to stand up quickly. I'm just going to do a quick circle of my hips. Oh, just to stretch out my hips. So just making circles with my hips. To the left, to the right. Do figure eight. Another way. reach our right hand up, and I'm just going to take a stretch to the side, keep our hand on the left hip. We'll do the same on the other side, lifting up our left arm, hand on the right hip, and lean it to the side. We're going to reach both hands up. Take a deep breath in into a plie, and come up. And the same again. This is just how I like to cool down after stretching. We're going to lean to our left leg. I'm just going to stretch out. Move across to the right leg. Lift out. Do that a few times. Gonna pop both legs in a tuck. Couple bounces to straight legs. Couple bounces again. 1, 2, and straight legs. We're going to move our hands slightly forward. Show you from the sideways position. We're just in a downward dog. We're just going to kick our leg up and bring the knee in. Just loosen the hips. You can do it to the side, across. Same with the left leg. At gym, we just call this all around the world. Crazy stuff with your legs. It's just to get out that tightness that you might feel, especially after holding the box. Right, jump up. And roll the shoulders back a little. And forward. Clasp our hands together. One stretch. Full back bend. Thank you so much. This has been Hips and Splits with Medipe.